All right, so I got a question from Niall. He writes in, he says, "Yo, Spart, I recently started talking to a girl for about 2 months, and recently she went on a week-long trip to Arizona. Before the trip, she promised me that we would be able to hang out when she got back from her trip. Well, after the trip, I reached out to her and asked her, hey, are you free to hang out? She told me she was unsure of her schedule, but she would let me know. She didn't text me for 2 days, so I figured I'd text her again, see if she was free to hang out, and see if she figured out her schedule. After 2 days and I texted her, she said she still was unsure when she was free, but she would let me know when she had the availability. Well, after 5 days, I still didn't hear from her, so I texted her again, saying, hey, let's hang out, I want to see you. Well, I never got a response after I said that to her. I was a little worried that something bad had happened to her, and maybe she was in the hospital, maybe she got sick, so I wanted to check in and see if she was all right, because I was unsure why she wouldn't have responded to me. So I texted her 2-3 different times, and she never got back to me. About a week went by, and I asked her to hang out again, and yet again, I didn't get a response. I'm thinking about texting her again, but I don't know what I should say. I was wondering if you had a magical text message that I could use so you could give me a response, because I really want to see this girl again. We had a great fucking connection, and I do not know where I went wrong. I don't know if she's sick. I just don't know. Should I text her? What should I say? Thanks. Peace. All right, dude. Here's the deal, Niall, okay? First thing. If a girl tells you that she'll let you know when she's free, don't fucking text her again. Don't. Let her figure out her fucking schedule and let her get back to you. She will do it, okay? God forbid she goes 2 days without texting you, without finding out her schedule. You shouldn't fucking panic, okay? If you panic and you're like, oh my God, she hasn't texted me back, I want to see her, oh my God, I'm so anxious. What's that gonna look like for you? It's gonna look fucking awful, okay? It's gonna look needy as shit. Girls, they need a calm motherfucker. Okay, they need a calm motherfucker. If a guy doesn't get a text back in 2-3 days and he's non-reactive, that is a good non-needy look. Girls do not want to be with needy motherfuckers. They just don't. Okay, have you ever noticed? Okay, have you ever noticed girls' emotions are like waves? They go up and then they go down, and they go up and they go down. They go up and they go down. Sometimes they're hot, sometimes they're cold. Sometimes they're fucking enormous, sometimes they're fucking shitty, okay? They are always fucking changing their emotions, and they are, like I said, like waves, hot and cold, up and down, up and down, up and down. This is what you're gonna notice. Now, girls, because they are fucking like this, they need a calm motherfucker who's just fucking confident in himself, he's cool, he's relaxed, he's collected, he's all of that shit, okay? Because girls, when they're up, and they're very emotional, they're gonna wanna be with a calm motherfucker. And if a guy doesn't get a fucking text back in 2 days and he's starting to go up and down, what's he doing? He's showing feminine fucking energy. And what is true about feminine energy? It is not attracted to other feminine energy, okay? Feminine energy is attracted to masculine energy, okay? So that means you need to be dominant, you need to respect yourself, you need to have that internal fucking confidence, okay? And if you don't have confidence in yourself, she doesn't text you back after 2 days, whoop-de-fucking-do in your head, okay? You know you're incredibly attractive, you know bitches are fucking chasing you, it's not a fucking issue, okay? So that's the truth there. Now, secondly, if you don't get a text back, that is difficult for her on its own, okay? The first time she's not texting you back is very fucking difficult. Why is that? Because she's not accustomed to it, because you guys have been texting and probably back and forth for a while because you've been talking for 2 months, and then out of nowhere she doesn't text you back for like the first time ever. That's difficult. That's a large investment in her brain, okay? So sending her, like, not responding to one of your text messages, that's hard for her, okay? That's very fucking hard, and she's probably not going to do it again in the future. And she's, again, because if you didn't text her, she'd probably get back to you, okay? If you didn't blow up her phone and say, hey, you all right? Blah, blah, blah. She would have probably gotten back to you. But considering the fact that you blew up her phone, you annoyed her, and that made her easier for her not to respond to your second text, and your third text, and your fourth text. And when it's easy to not respond to the fourth text, then it starts to get easy to not respond to your text altogether. Then it just piles up and it's like, oh, look at this motherfucker. He texted me again. I can't believe it. Shit. Okay? This is the same, it's just the same thing. Guys make this fucking mistake. They're like, I gotta figure out if she's okay. Is everything all right? Is everything good? And when she does that, it's easy, okay? It's easy for her not to respond to a text if it's been 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different texts, okay? And I see motherfuckers do this all the time. And then guys, they say, what the fuck, whatever, she still hasn't answered, maybe she'll respond eventually. And they keep shooting text messages on over and over and over and over again. And the girls, they just see the text, they open it, and they don't fucking care. They don't even acknowledge it, okay? Because it's easy for her not to respond, okay? It's kind of like this. It's like in high school or something, when you've never drank in a beer in your life, and it's a big fucking commitment to go out and drink with your buddies for the first time. Because, you know, your parents have all told you, oh, I shouldn't drink, you guys shouldn't drink, it's bad for your health, it's bad for this shit, right? But then all of a sudden you drink once, you're like, okay, I'm hungover, I might never do this again, right? But then you go out again, it's the second time you drink again. And you don't think as much of it. You don't have as much of a problem with it. By the fourth time, you're just drinking consistently and consistently and consistently, and you're not even thinking like it's an issue anymore. Because you're going out, having a good time, and you realize it's really not a problem. It's the same with girls not responding to texts, okay? If they the first time, it's difficult. Then the second and third time, they stop to think about it. They stop acknowledging that you're a fucking human being, and they just do it without thought, okay? It's just so much easier for her when she knows that you're getting texts and you're still going to reach out to her, that she's still not going to respond to you, but yet she's still going to get the text from you, okay? And it's fucking pathetic on your part, so stop fucking doing it. My advice to you, cut the fucking bitch off. Just cut her off. You don't need her in your life, okay? Start over, learn from your mistake, and if she gets back to you eventually, she gets back to you. But don't fucking expect to get a text message from her because, again, she's not that attracted to you. If she was that attracted to you, she would have found a fucking way to get back to you. Okay? So, dude, I recommend that probably should sign up for my coaching because this is fucking shit that cannot be going on. It really cannot be. It really can't be. Again, if you keep doing this shit, you're not only going to lose this girl, but other girls in the future. I don't want you to have those options. If anything, I want you leaving girls. I don't want girls leaving you, okay? This is shit you got to fucking know. You got to learn how to keep these fucking chicks attracted to you because this shit rubs off and it's going to continue over and over and over again. You got a lot of work, my friend. Sign up for my coaching.